Maybe you felt alone today. Maybe the silence was too heavy. But tonight you're not alone. Here, by this fire, you are seen. You are heard. You are held. Peace be upon you tonight. I know today was hard. I know the quiet felt like too much. I know you reached for connection and maybe didn't find it. But you're here now, and that matters more than you know. You made it through another day of feeling invisible, another day of wondering if anyone notices, another day of carrying things no one asked about. But I see you. Right now, in this moment, I see you. Tonight, you have permission to stop pretending. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to smile when you're hurting. Here, by this fire, you can just be, honestly, completely, yourself. Let's start by acknowledging your body. It's been holding you up all day, even when you felt like collapsing. It's been carrying the weight of loneliness in your chest, the tightness in your throat, the heaviness in your limbs. Notice your shoulders. They're probably up near your ears, tense from the effort of holding it together. Let them drop. Just a little. You don't have to carry this alone anymore. Your jaw, it's clenched, isn't it? From all the words you didn't say, all the feelings you swallowed. Let it soften. Let your mouth relax. Let your tongue rest easy. Your chest. It feels tight, constricted, like there's not enough room to breathe. But there is. Let's breathe together now. In 2. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Slow and steady. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. One more time. In 2, 3, and let it all go. 2, 3, 4. Good. You're doing so well. Your body knows how to release what it's been holding. You just have to give it permission. Your hands. Maybe they've been reaching out all day with no one to hold them. Let them rest now. Open or closed, it doesn't matter. They can just be still. Your legs. Tired from moving through the day feeling unseen. Let them be heavy. Let them settle. You don't have to go anywhere right now. You're safe here. The loneliness you've been carrying doesn't have to define this moment. This hour is different. This hour you're not alone. Now, all those moments from today. The conversation where you felt unheard. The silence that felt like rejection. The presence of people who somehow made you feel more alone. The messages you sent that went unanswered. The call you almost made but didn't. I want you to take each one and place it on a high shelf. Not to ignore it. Not to pretend it doesn't hurt, but to give yourself a break from carrying it right now. Place them up there, one by one. The disappointment on the shelf. The hurt on the shelf. The fear that you'll always feel this way on the shelf. The shame of admitting you're lonely on the shelf. They'll be there tomorrow if you need to deal with them. But tonight, they stay up there. Tonight, you rest. I want you to imagine something with me. Close your eyes if you haven't already. It's nighttime. Deep, quiet nighttime. You're walking along a shore. Not a crowded beach, but a solitary stretch of sand. Cool beneath your feet. Peaceful. Above you, the sky is scattered with stars. More stars than you've seen in a long time. Each one a small light in the darkness. And together, they make the night less lonely. You've been walking for a while, and then you see it, ahead of you, maybe 30 steps away. A glow, warm, inviting, orange and gold against the blue-black night. As you get closer, you realize it's a fire, a campfire. Small but steady. Someone built it carefully. Someone knew you'd be coming. You walk toward it, and with each step, you feel a little less alone, a little more expected, a little more welcomed. When you reach the fire, you see there's a place to sit, a smooth stone, a piece of driftwood, something that seems like it was put there just for you. You sit down, and immediately the warmth reaches you. Not just physical warmth, though that's there too, but something deeper. The warmth of being in the right place, of being waited for. You look across the fire, and you're not alone. There's someone there, a figure. You can't see him clearly at first, but you can feel his presence. And it doesn't make you more anxious. It makes you feel less alone. He's been waiting for you, not checking his watch, not impatient, just waiting, because he wanted to see you.
Chikoan Wolfborn Beacon Helmet Linishun Pongelin.
This fire, this shore, this is where you'll stay tonight. If your mind wanders, if you drift, you can always come back here. The fire will still be burning. He'll still be here. You won't be alone. Let's sit here together for a while. The fire crackles softly. The flames dance. Orange, gold, red at the base where the embers glow. It's mesmerizing, and in its light you can see him more clearly now. His face is kind, open. There's no judgment in his eyes. No disappointment. No "why didn't you call sooner?" or "what took you so long?" Just welcome. You watch the flames, and your breathing starts to match their rhythm. In and out, rise and fall. The fire breathes with you.
In 2-3 and out. 2-3-4.
He speaks. His voice is warm, low, like the fire itself has a voice. I've been waiting for you. It's simple, but it lands in your chest, like something you've needed to hear for a long time. I've been waiting for you. Not "where have you been?" Not "I gave up on you." Just, I've been waiting. Because you matter. Because your presence here matters. I know you felt alone today, he says. I know the silence was hard. I know you wondered if anyone noticed you were struggling. He pauses, lets it sink in. I noticed, he says. I saw every moment. The smile you faked, the times you almost reached out but didn't, the heaviness you carried in your chest. I saw all of it. You feel something loosen in your throat. He saw. He noticed. You weren't invisible after all. And I'm not just noticing now, he continues. I've been with you all day, in the silence, in the loneliness. You thought you were alone, but you weren't. I was there. Tears might come. That's okay. Let them. They've been waiting to. There's an ancient prayer. It's been whispered by lonely people for thousands of years. By people in deserts, in prisons, in crowds where they felt invisible. It goes like this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Say it with me, even just in your mind. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What does that mean when you're lonely? It means you have what you need, not what you wish for, not the relationship you're craving, or the friend group, or the phone call, but what you truly need. It's here. He's here. He makes me lie down in green pastures, a place of rest, a place of peace, not isolation, not loneliness, but chosen solitude, sacred quiet. He leads me beside still waters, not turbulent, not chaotic, still, peaceful, the kind of quiet that restores instead of crushing. He restores my soul, your soul, the part of you that's been aching from loneliness, the part that's been wondering if you matter. He restores it, not by removing all your loneliness immediately, but by being present in it, by making sure you're never truly alone. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even in your loneliness, there's a path. There's purpose. There's somewhere you're going. And he's walking it with you. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. The valley, the shadow, the loneliness that feels like it might kill you. But here's the truth. You are with me. Not you were with me, or you will be with me. You are. Present tense. Right now. Say it. You are with me. Even when I can't feel it. Even when I can't see it. Even when the silence is deafening. You are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Tools of a shepherd, not to hurt you, but to guide you. To pull you back when you wander toward dangerous places in your loneliness. To protect you from the lies that say you don't matter. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Even when loneliness surrounds you like an enemy, even then, there's a table, a place set, provision, presence. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Not scarcity, not just enough to survive, overflowing, more than you need, even in loneliness, abundance. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Goodness and mercy, chasing you, following you, even into your loneliest moments. Even there, you're not alone. The fire pops softly. A log settles. Sparks rise into the night and fade like tiny prayers. The figure across from you leans forward slightly. His eyes reflect the firelight. Can I tell you something, he asks. You nod. You're not too much, he says. Your need for connection, it's not too much. Your loneliness, it's not a weakness. It's not something to be ashamed of. He pauses. I made you for connection. I wired you to need people, to need to be seen, to be heard, to be known. That's not a flaw. That's design. Design, not defect. Design. When you feel lonely, he continues, you're not broken, you're human. You're feeling the gap between how things are and how they were meant to be. And that gap, I feel it too. He feels it too. I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and still feel alone, he says. To speak and not be heard. To reach out and have people pull away. I know. He knows. Not theoretically, actually. So when you feel alone, he says, you can come here, to this fire, to me, and I'll be here, every single time. I won't get tired of you. I won't find you too needy. I'll just be here. Let's check in with your body again. Notice your forehead. Is it softer now? Your jaw? More relaxed? Your shoulders. They've dropped, haven't they? Even just a little. That's good. That's your body, learning it. Doesn't have to hold everything anymore. Your chest. The tightness is easing. Not gone completely, maybe, but easing. Like someone's gently loosening a knot.
Breathe with me again. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4.
In and out. With every exhale, you're releasing loneliness. Not the reality of it, but the shame of it, the heaviness of it. With every inhale, you're receiving presence. His presence. The knowing that you're not alone. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. Good. So good. I want to try something, he says. Just for a moment. Notice any part of your body that's still tense. Maybe your shoulders came back up. Maybe your stomach is tight. You notice? Yes, there's still tension. Good, he says. Now let it go. But this time, imagine it's twice as easy as before. Like your body is learning. Like it's getting easier to release. You try it. You let your shoulders drop, and yes, it is easier. It feels almost effortless. Now notice, he says, that you're twice as relaxed as you were. Not because you worked harder, just because you allowed it. Twice as relaxed. It's true. You can feel it. A deeper softness spreading through you. You can do this anytime, he says. When loneliness tightens your chest, just breathe, release. Notice you're more relaxed than before. It's a gift I'm giving you. The ability to let go. The fire shifts. Embers glow brighter for a moment, then settle. The flames continue their slow dance. Let me tell you something about how I see you, he says. You weren't prepared for this, but you listen. When I look at you, he says, I don't see someone who's too much. I don't see someone who's failing at relationships. I don't see someone who should just get over it. He pauses. I see someone I made. Someone with a deep capacity for love, for connection, for intimacy. And I see someone I chose. Before you were born, I looked at you and said, yes, that one. I want to know that one. Yes. You've spent so much time wondering if you matter, if anyone wants you around, if your loneliness is proof that you're unlovable. And here he is, saying he chose you on purpose. You don't have to earn my presence, he says. You don't have to be less lonely or more put together. I'm here because I want to be, because you matter to me. Something cracks open in your chest. Not breaking. Opening. Like a door you've kept locked for too long. Maybe tears come. Maybe not. Either way, something shifts. You're letting yourself be seen. Really seen. He doesn't look away. He doesn't change the subject. He just sits with you. In your loneliness, in your tears, in your opening. That's it, he says softly. That's it. You're not too much. You're exactly right. That's up. There's a story about a shepherd. He had 100 sheep. 99 of them stayed close, but one wandered off, got separated from the flock, ended up alone. Maybe lost, maybe hurt. And the shepherd didn't say, well, 99 is pretty good, I'll cut my losses. He left the 99, and he went searching for the one. He called out into the darkness. He climbed through rough terrain. He didn't give up. And when he found that sheep alone, afraid, maybe injured, he didn't scold it. He picked it up, placed it on his shoulders, carried it home. And when he got there, he threw a party. Rejoice with me, he said. I found my sheep, the one who was alone. You're that sheep, the one he came looking for, the one he found, the one he's celebrating right now. Your loneliness doesn't disqualify you. It's the very reason he came searching. Let's breathe together again. Feel the air moving in and out of your lungs, your body doing what it knows how to do. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. With every breath, you're being held, not just physically, spiritually, in ways you can't see but can feel. In 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, 4. And Rest in that. Rest in being held. He stands up. For a second. Panic. Is he leaving? But no. He's just walking around the fire, coming closer. He stops beside you. May I, he asks, gesturing toward your shoulder. You nod. His hand rests on your shoulder. Warm, solid, real. And immediately, something shifts. The loneliness doesn't disappear. But it's not the only thing anymore. There's also this touch, this presence. You're so brave, he says quietly, to keep going when you feel this alone, to keep reaching out even when people don't reach back, to keep showing up. That takes courage. His hand is still there, steady, not pulling away. I want you to know, he says, that your loneliness doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean you're unlovable. It just means you're human. Living in a broken world where connection is harder than it should be. You feel yourself leaning slightly into his touch. Not much, just enough to feel supported. And I'm not leaving you alone in it, he says. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, even when you can't feel me. Even when the silence is loud. I'm here. He removes his hand gently, but the warmth remains, like he left an imprint. He walks back to his side of the fire and sits down, and somehow you feel less alone than you did before.
So cute.
There's a man in the scriptures named Elijah, he says. Have you heard of him? Maybe, maybe not. He was a prophet, powerful, did incredible things. But there's this moment, after a huge victory, where he runs away. He sits under a tree alone and says, I've had enough. I'm the only one left. I'm so alone. You can relate. And do you know what I did, he asks? You wait. I didn't argue with him. I didn't say, actually, you're not the only one left. I sent an angel, not with a lecture, with food, with water, with care. He pauses. And then I spoke to him, not in a loud, dramatic way, but in a whisper, a gentle whisper, because that's what he needed. A whisper. Sometimes, he says, I speak in whispers, not because I'm far away, but because I'm close. So close you can barely tell where my voice ends and your thoughts begin. He looks at you. So if you've been waiting for a loud answer to your loneliness, he says, maybe listen for the whisper instead. The small voice that says, you're not alone, I'm here. Stop. Your body is so relaxed now. Your forehead smooth, your jaw loose, your shoulders down, your chest open, your arms heavy at your sides, your hands soft, your legs still, your feet warm. You're sinking deeper, not into anything bad, into rest, into peace, into the knowing that you're held. Twice as relaxed as before, and now even more than that. It's almost hard to tell where you end and the rest begins. You're that settled. They will? The fire is burning lower, the flames not as high, but the coals are glowing bright, red, orange, white at the center. So much heat from something so quiet. Fire is interesting, he says. It needs air to burn, oxygen, connection to the atmosphere around it. Without that, it dies. He looks at the coals. You're like that too. You need connection, oxygen for your soul. And when you don't get it, when you're isolated, something in you starts to dim. He looks back at you. But here's the thing. Even when the flames die down, the coals stay hot. Deep inside, there's still heat, still light, still the potential to burn again. He smiles. That's you right now. Maybe the flame isn't as bright as it used to be. Maybe loneliness has dimmed you, but the coals are still hot. You're still here. And with the right breath, the right connection, you'll burn bright again. Then go. Let's do something. Right now. Notice any tiny part of you that's still alert. Still holding on. Still worried. Can you feel it? Just a small tension. A small guarding. Good. Now, let it go. Just release it completely. And notice you just went even deeper. Twice as relaxed as a moment ago. You're safe enough to let go. You're not alone enough to need to protect yourself. You can rest. Kalsare. There's a word, he says, that I want you to hold on to. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. It means God with us, he says. Not God far away. Not God watching from a distance. God with us, present, here, in it. He leans forward. That's what I am. Emmanuel. With you. In your loneliness. In your silence. In your reaching out that goes unanswered. I'm with you. Emmanuel. So when you feel alone, he says, remember that word. Whisper it, Emmanuel, God with me, and know that it's true. Let's check in with your body one more time. Not to find tension, but to notice rest. Your forehead, smooth, peaceful. Your jaw, soft, open. Your shoulders, down, relaxed. Your chest, rising and falling. Slow, easy. Your arms, heavy, grounded. Your hands, open, receiving. Your legs, still, supported. Your feet, warm, connected to the earth. You're so deeply relaxed, so profoundly at peace. You didn't know you could feel this way. And you can go even deeper. With every breath, more relaxed. With every exhale, more held. You're not alone. You're with me. And I'm with you. Sabre. He stands again. This time, he walks to the edge of the shore. He's looking out at something. Come here, he says. You stand. Slowly. Your body so relaxed, it almost doesn't want to move. But you walk over. He points into the distance. At first, you see nothing. Then, a small light, far away, barely visible. That's dawn, he says. It's not here yet, but it's coming. Always coming. He turns to you. Your loneliness won't last forever. I know it feels like it will, but dawn is coming. Connection is coming. You won't always feel this way. He pauses. But even if you do, even if the loneliness lingers, you're not alone in it. That's the promise. Not that you won't feel lonely, but that you won't be alone. You nod, you understand. Come on, he says. Let's go back to the fire. You walk together, you sit, and the moment you do, you feel even more relaxed than before, like the brief movement was just preparation for going deeper. And you do. You sink, you soften, you let go. There's a blessing, he says, that's been spoken over people for thousands of years. I want to speak it over you now. You listen. The Lord bless you and keep you. Bless you. Not because you have it all together, just because you're His. Keep you, hold you, protect you from the lies loneliness tells. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. His face, turned toward you, shining, smiling, grace, unearned, undeserved kindness, especially when you feel unlovable. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace, not the absence of loneliness, but peace in the midst of it. Shalom, wholeness, everything held together, even when it feels like it's falling apart. Peace be upon you tonight. Say it with me. Peace. Complete for... You know what loneliness isn't? He asks. You wait. It isn't proof that you're unlovable. It isn't proof that you're too much or not enough. It isn't even proof that you're alone. He pauses. Loneliness is a feeling, a hard feeling, a real feeling, but it's not the whole truth. He looks at you. The truth is, you're seen, you're known, you're loved, and you're never, ever alone. Not really, not ultimately. Never alone. I know that's hard to believe when your phone doesn't ring, when your plans fall through, when people forget about you. I know. He leans forward, but I'm asking you to believe something bigger than your feelings. To believe that even when you feel alone, you're not. Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Tusen vorsterkold ruminikumen and is vakamaus bejutfer. Your breathing is so slow now. So deep in 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Longer exhales. Your body saying I'm safe, I can let go. In and out. You don't even have to count anymore. Just let your body breathe you. Let me tell you about a word. He said. It's Hebrew, ancient. It means faithful love, loyal love, steadfast love, the kind that doesn't leave when things get hard. That's what I have for you. He said. Not love that depends on you being lovable. Not love that comes and goes, but love that stays, no matter what. Even in your loneliness, even when you feel invisible, even when you wonder if anyone cares. He said, faithful love, always. Thesis. There's something I want you to understand about being seen, about what it means to be truly known. When you were young, maybe you played hide and seek. You'd find the perfect hiding spot, quiet, hidden, and part of you wanted to stay hidden. But another part, a deeper part, wanted to be found, wanted someone to seek you out, to call your name, to say, there you are, I found you. That's what I do. I seek, I search, I find. There's a verse that says, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar." Searched me. Not a casual glance. A search. Intentional, thorough. Like I'm looking for something precious. And you know me. Not just about me. You know me. The real me. The me I hide from everyone else. You know when I sit and when I rise. My routines. My habits. My rhythms. Nothing about me is invisible to you. You perceive my thoughts from afar. Before I even form the words, you know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm longing for. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Familiar. Like a friend who knows your quirks, your patterns, your tells. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. Completely. Not partially. Not superficially. Completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Hem me in, like a garment that's been carefully tailored. You surround me, behind me, protecting my past, before me, preparing my future, and your hand resting on me, present, real. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Too wonderful. Not too much, not overwhelming in a bad way. Just so good, it's hard to believe. You are known, fully, completely, and you are not rejected. You are loved. Let's return to the fire. Look at the way the light plays on the stones around it. Some stones are in full light, others are in shadow, but all of them are warmed by the fire. All of them are part of the circle. That's community. That's connection. Some people are in the light, some are in shadow, but all are warmed, all belong. Right now, you might feel like you're in shadow, like everyone else is in the light, connected and seen, while you're on the edge, in the dark. But here's what you might not see. The fire warms the shadows too. The heat doesn't just go to the brightest stones. It radiates, it reaches, it finds you even in the shadow. You belong, even when you don't feel it. Even when you're not in the spotlight, you belong. He's still sitting across from you, still present, still watching the fire with you. "Can I tell you about a time I felt alone?" he asks. You're surprised, but you nod. "There was a garden," he says. "Gethsemane. I went there with my closest friends, the ones who said they'd never leave me, and I asked them to stay awake with me, to keep watch, because I was facing the hardest night of my life." He pauses, and they fell asleep. All of them. I woke them up, asked again, and they fell asleep again. 3 times. 3 times. I was alone, he says simply, in my darkest hour. The people I loved most, they couldn't stay awake, couldn't stay present, and I felt the weight of that loneliness. He looks at you. So when I say I understand your loneliness, I mean it. Not theoretically, experientially. I've been there. You feel tears again. He's been there. In the loneliness, in the abandonment, in the feeling of being too much for people to handle. And here's what I learned, he says. Even when people can't show up, even when they fall asleep or walk away or forget, there's still presence. My father was there, in the silence, in the darkness. I wasn't truly alone. He leans forward. And neither are you. When people can't show up, I do. When they fall asleep, I stay awake. When they forget, I remember. I remember. Not just your name, not just your face, but you, your heart, your loneliness, your longing. I remember. Always. Your body is sinking even deeper now. We've been here a while, by this fire, and your body has learned to trust, learned to let go. Your forehead is so smooth, your jaw so loose, your shoulders so far down you forgot they could rest this low. Your breathing is barely noticeable, so slow, so quiet, like a whisper. In and out, in out and out, your body breathing itself, no effort, just surrender. And with every breath, you're releasing loneliness, not the circumstance, but the lie that says you're alone, the lie that says you don't matter, the lie that says no one sees you. With every breath, those lies lose their power, and truth settles in. You are not alone, you are seen, you matter. The link is in my bio, so you can get started for free. Amen. There's another story, he says, about a woman at a well. She came to draw water in the middle of the day, alone. Because she didn't want to face the other women, didn't want their judgment, their whispers. You can relate. And I was there, waiting for her. Not by accident, on purpose. I arranged my whole day around meeting her. Arranged his whole day. She was shocked. "Why are you talking to me?" she asked. "Why do you see me?" And I told her everything about her life. Everything she'd been hiding. Everything she was ashamed of. He pauses. And instead of rejecting her, I offered her living water. A well that would never run dry. Connection that would never leave her thirsty. He looks at you. That's what I'm offering you. Not just a moment by this fire, but a well, a source, a connection that doesn't depend on other people showing up. It's always there, always available, always enough. Always enough. Other people will disappoint you, he says gently, not because they're bad, but because they're human, finite, limited. They can't be everything you need. He pauses. But I can. Not because I'm replacing human connection, but because I'm the source of it, the foundation. And when you're connected to me, when you draw from this well, you can face the loneliness. You can wait for connection without desperation, because you're already connected to me. Already connected. You feel it right now. This isn't just a nice story. This is real. You are connected to him, and that changes everything. Let's do something again. Notice any tiny bit of tension left, any small holding on. Got it? Now let it go. Release it completely. And notice, you just went even deeper, so much deeper than before. You're learning. Your body is learning that it's safe to let go, that it's safe to be held. This is a gift, this ability to release, to sink, to rest. Hold on to this gift. When loneliness tightens your chest tomorrow, remember, you can let go, you can sink, you can find this place again. The fire is lower now, the flames shorter. But the coals, look at the coals. They're glowing bright, white hot at the center. That's where the real heat is. Not in the showy flames, in the quiet coals. That's you. Maybe your flame has died down. Maybe you don't feel as bright as you used to. But the coals are still hot. Deep inside, there's still heat. Still life, still potential. And with the right breath, with the right connection, you'll burn bright again. But even now, even in the coals, there's warmth. There's light. You haven't gone out. I want to pray for you, he says. You nod. Father, he begins. You see this one sitting across from me. You know their name. You know their loneliness. You know every moment they've felt invisible. Every time they've reached out and felt nothing in return. He pauses. I'm asking you to meet them here, in this loneliness. Not to take it away necessarily, but to be present in it. To be Emmanuel. God with them. Emmanuel. There's that word again. Give them eyes to see, he continues, that they're not alone. Give them ears to hear the whisper. Give them a heart to receive the truth. They are yours. They are seen. They are loved. He's quiet for a moment. And when they wake tomorrow, he says, let them carry this knowing, this peace, this presence. Let them face their loneliness differently, not with desperation, but with... Now take a moment and notice something. Notice how different you feel compared to when you first arrived here. The tightness in your chest. Is it softer now? The heaviness in your limbs? Is it lighter? The loneliness in your heart? Is it less crushing? Something has shifted. Something is different. Not because your circumstances changed. Not because someone suddenly called or texted or showed up. But because you're not facing your loneliness alone anymore. You're facing it with me. And that makes all the difference. When you carry loneliness by yourself, it's unbearable. But when you let me carry it with you, when you let me hold you in it, it becomes something you can endure, something you can walk through, something that won't destroy you. You're not alone in this. Not anymore. Not ever again. Let me tell you something about the nature of my presence, about how I'm with you. I'm not like a friend who's sometimes available and sometimes busy. I'm not like a family member who has their own life and can only give you scraps of attention. I'm not like a partner who gets tired of your needs. I'm always available, always attentive, always present. There's never a moment when I'm too busy for you. Never a time when I'm distracted or preoccupied. Never an instance when I sigh and think, not this again. Every moment you turn to me, whether it's the first time today or the 100th, I'm there, fully present, fully engaged, fully yours. You can't exhaust me. You can't wear me out. You can't be too much for me. I'm infinite, eternal, unchanging, and my presence with you is constant, reliable, sure. When everyone else is tired of your loneliness, when you're tired of your own loneliness, I'm not. I'm still here, still listening, still caring, still holding. That's the kind of presence I offer. Unwavering, unfailing, unending. Your body is so deeply relaxed now, so completely at rest. Let's take one more journey through it, one more release. Starting at the top of your head, feel the scalp muscles loosening, any tension melting away. Down to your forehead, smooth as glass. No worry lines, no furrowing, just peace. Your eyelids, so heavy they couldn't open even if you wanted them to. Just soft, just still. Your cheeks, relaxed. Your mouth, slightly open perhaps. Your tongue, resting easy. Your neck, long, free. No holding, no bracing, just supported. Your shoulders. You've let go so many times tonight. Let go one more time, even deeper, even more complete. Your chest, each breath so slow, so easy, like your lungs are breathing for you without any effort. Your arms, lying wherever they are, no energy to move them, no need to move them, just heavy, just still. Your hands, completely open or completely relaxed, either way, at peace. Your stomach, soft, no clenching, no guarding, just open and vulnerable and safe. Your back, supported by whatever you're lying on, held not having to hold itself up. Your hips, your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, all of it, completely relaxed, completely at rest. And notice, with this complete relaxation comes complete trust. You're trusting that you're safe, that you're held, that you're not alone. And that trust, that's the beginning of healing. Amen. There's something I want to show you. Close your eyes even more deeply. Sink even further into rest. And now, imagine that you can see yourself, not from your own perspective, but from mine. You see yourself sitting by this fire, and you notice something. You're not alone. There's a figure beside you. Me, sitting with you, watching over you. But now look closer. Look around the fire. There are others, not just me. Angels, guardians, witnesses, the communion of saints, a great cloud of witnesses surrounding you. You thought you were alone, but you're surrounded by more love, more presence, more connection than you could ever imagine. The loneliness you feel, it's real, but it's not the whole picture. It's like standing in a crowd with your eyes closed, feeling alone because you can't see anyone. But when you open your eyes, when you see with spiritual sight, you realize you're not alone. You're surrounded by love. Now open your eyes again. Come back to yourself, sitting by the fire, with me across from you. But remember what you saw, the cloud of witnesses, the reality beyond the feeling. You're not alone. You never were. You never will be. Let me tell you one more story, one more truth to anchor you. There was a time when my disciples were in a boat, in a storm, waves crashing, wind howling. They were terrified. They thought they were going to die. And I wasn't in the boat with them, not physically. I was on the shore, praying. But then, in the darkest part of the night, in the worst of the storm, I came to them, walking on the water, defying physics, defying logic, just to get to them. And when they saw me, they were afraid at first. They thought I was a ghost. How could I be there? In the middle of the sea? In the middle of the storm? But I said, take heart. It is I. Don't be afraid. It is I. Your fear tells you you're alone, but it's wrong, because it is I. I'm here. Don't be afraid. And Peter, impulsive Peter, said, Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you on the water. And I said, come. And he did. He stepped out of the boat. And for a moment, for a glorious, impossible moment, he walked on water, toward me. But then he noticed the wind, remembered the storm, felt the waves, and he started to sink. Lord, save me, he cried. And immediately, I reached out and caught him. You of little faith, I said, not in anger, in tenderness. Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt when I'm right here, when I called you, when I'm reaching for you? You're like Peter. You've stepped out. You've come to me in the middle of your storm, the storm of loneliness, the waves of isolation, the wind of feeling invisible. And for a moment, you're walking, you're trusting, you're believing, you're not alone. But then you notice the storm again. Feel the loneliness. Remember the pain, and you start to sink. Lord, save me, you cry. And immediately, I reach out. I catch you. I hold you. Why did you doubt? Not in anger, in love. I'm right here. I've been here all along. You're not alone. Don't doubt. Don't sink. Keep your eyes on me, because I'm here. In your storm, defying logic, defying feeling, just to get to you. You're not alone. Your breathing is barely perceptible now. So slow, so quiet, like you're barely alive. But you are, very much alive, just very, very relaxed. And in this deep relaxation, something profound is happening. Your nervous system is resetting. Your body is learning that it can be safe, that it can rest, that it doesn't have to be on high alert all the time. Loneliness puts your body in a constant state of stress, fight or flight, always scanning for danger, always braced for rejection, always ready to run or hide. But here by this fire, your body is learning a new way. It's learning that it can be calm, that it can be open, that it can be vulnerable. And this learning, this resetting, it'll stay with you, not just tonight, but tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. Your body is healing, slowly, gently, but truly. And as your body heals, your heart will follow. Your mind will follow. Your soul will follow. Healing has begun, and it will continue, I promise. The fire is so low now, just a few glowing embers, but they're enough. They're still giving warmth, still giving light. That's what you'll be like tomorrow, when you wake. When you face the day, you might not feel like a roaring flame, but you'll be like these embers, still warm, still glowing, still alive. And with the right breath, with the right connection, with the right presence, you'll burn bright again. But even now, even as an ember, you're enough. You're valuable. You're not alone. The ember doesn't burn alone. It's surrounded by other embers, by stones, by the memory of the flame, by the presence of the one who built the fire. And you're not alone either. You're surrounded by love, by presence, by me. You're enough, just as you are, right now.
Like,
Sleep is calling you now, soft, gentle, irresistible. And you can answer, you can let go, you can fall. Because you're safe, you're held, you're not alone. Sleep, deep, complete, healing sleep, the kind that makes you new, the kind that restores your soul, the kind that reminds you who you are. Sleep.
So the descris heave galut. Ignores the way.
As you drift into sleep, let me whisper one more truth into your heart. You matter. Not because of what you do, not because of who you know, not because of how connected you are. You matter because you exist, because I made you, because you're mine. And that mattering, that intrinsic, unchangeable worth, it doesn't depend on anything outside you. It's built in, permanent, eternal. You could be alone for the rest of your life, and you'd still matter. You could never find the connection you're longing for, and you'd still matter. You could be invisible to every other human on the planet, and you'd still matter, because you're visible to me, and I'm the one who counts. Your worth is secure. Your value is certain. Your importance is established. You matter. You've always mattered. You'll always matter. Don't forget that. Even when loneliness tells you otherwise. Even when invisibility seems to prove it's not true. You matter. To me. Forever. Sleep now, beloved. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Sleep knowing you're not alone. I'm here. I'll be here all night. I'll be here in the morning. I'll be here tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. I'll never let you be truly alone. You can rest in that. You can sleep in that. You can live in that. You're not alone. You're seen. You're known. You're loved. You're held. Sleep. The night wraps around you like a blanket. The stars keep watch. The shore holds you steady. And I sit beside you, keeping vigil, ensuring your safety, guarding your rest. You're not alone. You're with me, and I'm with you. Always and forever. Sleep now. Peace. Now. still be his. Nothing will change that. Nothing can. You're not alone. Forever. And he's with you, always. Let every muscle soften one last time. Let every bit of tension dissolve into the night. You're safe, you're held, you're home. And home isn't a place. Home is a presence. And that presence is here, with you. Now. Sleep now. Deeply. Completely. Peacefully. The stars sing your name. The earth holds your body. And he holds your soul. You can rest. You can let go. You can sleep. He's here. He's got you. You're not alone. Sleep.
You.
May you dream of connection. May you dream of being seen. May you dream of presence. May you dream of fire and shore and warm hands on your shoulder. May you dream of truth. You're not alone. And when you wake, may you wake remembering. But not yet. Not tonight. Tonight, you sleep. Deeply. Safely. Held.
Shalom, beloved child. Shalom.
Peace tonight. Peace tomorrow. Peace always. You are held in arms that will never let go. And nothing can separate you from this love. Sleep. The night is yours. The rest is yours. The peace is yours. All yours. Receive it. Embrace it. Let it fill every lonely corner. Sleep now. You're not alone.
Tempo fu bili panetubis cow laban at conatus puxton queller when you need it most. The link is in my bio, so you can get started for free.
And all is well. All is well. All is well with your soul. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're not alone. Sleep. Peace. One more image. One last picture to carry with you. You're standing at the door of a house. You've been outside for so long. Alone. Cold. Waiting. And finally the door opens. Light spills out. Warmth reaches you. And there he is. Smiling. I've been waiting for you, he says. Come in. You're home. You step inside. And immediately, you're warm. You're safe. You're not alone. That's happening right now. You're home. You're inside. You're with him. You're not alone. Sleep now. Let that image hold you. You're home. You're safe. You're not alone. Sleep.
Your breathing is so slow, so quiet, like a whisper.
Each breath a gift. Each moment a grace. You're alive. You're here. You're not alone. Sleep. The shore is silent. The fire is gone. But the presence is forever. In you, around you, with you. Always. You're not alone. Sleep. And when you wake, whenever that is, you'll be different. Not completely changed. Just softer. More aware. More connected. Because you spent a night by the fire. Because you let yourself be seen. Because you remembered you're not alone. But that's tomorrow. Tonight, just sleep. Sleep. Shalom, beloved. Shalom. The night is deep. The peace is deeper. And you're finally home. You're not alone. You're not alone. Sleep? He's here. Now and always. You're not alone. Sleep. No can. Peace. So, before you drift completely into sleep, I want to take you on one more journey. A journey through memory. Through healing. Think back to a time when you felt most alone. Maybe it was recent. Maybe it was years ago. A specific moment. A specific place. A specific feeling. Can you see it? Feel it? You're there, alone, invisible, hurting. Now I want you to see something you didn't see then. Look around that memory. Look closer. I was there. In the corner of the room, sitting beside you, standing behind you. I was there. You couldn't feel me. You couldn't see me. But I was there, present, witnessing, caring. That moment when you cried alone in your car, I was in the passenger seat. That night, when you sat at home by yourself while everyone else was out, I was on the couch beside you. That lunch break when you ate alone, I was across from you. I've never not been there. Not once. Not ever. And now, looking back at that memory with me in it, does it feel different? Does it change the story? You weren't as alone as you thought. You never have been. I was there. I am here. I will be there. Always. Let's breathe together one more time. A breath of release. A breath of acceptance. a breath of peace. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So long, so slow, so complete. And with this breath, let go of every remaining bit of tension, every last worry, every final fear. You've done the work tonight. You've faced your loneliness. You've brought it to the fire. You've let yourself be seen. You've received the truth. Now, you can rest. Fully. Completely. Utterly. There's nothing left to do. Nothing left to figure out. Nothing left to carry. Just rest. Just sleep. Just be held. Talon, I want to tell you about a name. One of my names. One that's especially meaningful for you tonight. Emmanuel. We've said it before, but let's go deeper. Emmanuel means God with us, but it's more than that. It's a promise, a covenant, a reality that changes everything. In the Old Testament there was a prophecy. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. For centuries, people waited for that promise, longed for it, hoped for it. God with us, not just God above us, not just God beyond us, but God with us. And then I came, born in a manger, wrapped in cloth, laid in straw. God with us. I could have stayed in heaven, distant, separate, holy and untouchable, but I didn't. I came. I descended. I took on flesh. I entered into human experience. I know what it's like to be tired, to be hungry, to be misunderstood, to be rejected, to be alone. I know because I experienced it, not from a distance, not as an observer, but as a participant, as one of you. God with us, not God above us, looking down with pity, but God with us, beside us, in it, feeling it, carrying it. That's who I am, Emmanuel, God with you. In your loneliness, in your pain, in your invisibility. I'm not watching from heaven, shaking my head at how hard you have it. I'm here, right here, in it with you. Emmanuel. Remember that name. Hold on to it. Speak it when you feel alone. Emmanuel, God with me. I am not alone. Tammy, your body is so deeply relaxed now, so completely surrendered. Let's do one final body scan, one last journey through this temple that houses your soul. Feel your scalp, completely relaxed, like it's melting into whatever is beneath you. Your forehead, no lines, no tension, just smooth, peaceful skin. Your eyes, so heavy, so still, like they're sealed shut with peace. Your nose, breathing so quietly, so gently. Your mouth, slightly open perhaps. No words needed, just breath. Your jaw, completely loose, no clenching, no holding. Your neck, long, free, supported. Your shoulders, you've released them so many times tonight. One more time, even deeper. Let them fall, let them drop, let them rest. Your arms, so heavy, like they're made of warm sand, impossible to move. Your hands, open, receiving, or closed, resting. Either way, at peace. Your chest, rising and falling, so slowly, each breath a gift, each moment a grace. Your stomach, soft, vulnerable, trusting. Your back, held, supported, not having to do the work. Your hips, your pelvis, completely relaxed, completely open. Your legs, so heavy, like tree trunks rooted in the earth. Your feet, warm, connected, grounded. And now, your whole body, all of it, completely relaxed, completely at peace, completely held. You're safe, you're home, you're not alone. There's a psalm, Psalm 113. We touched on it earlier, but I want to go deeper, because it's written for you, for this moment, for this night. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. Searched, not a passing glance. A thorough, intentional search. Like searching for buried treasure, for something precious, for something worth finding. Known, not surface knowledge, deep knowing, the kind that sees everything and loves anyway. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. Every movement, every moment, every mundane detail. You know it all. You discern my thoughts from afar. Before I even think them fully, you know. Before I can articulate them, you understand. You search out my path, and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. My path, where I'm going, where I've been. You know it all. My lying down, my rest, my sleep, my vulnerability. You know it. All my ways. Nothing hidden, nothing missed, nothing unknown. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. Altogether, completely, fully. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Hem me in, surround me, behind me, protecting my past, before me, preparing my future. And your hand, right here, on me, real, present, solid. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Too wonderful, not too much, not overwhelming, just too good, too beautiful, too perfect. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? Nowhere. There is nowhere, because you're everywhere. If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. Heaven or hell, high or low, light or darkness, you're there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. Even there, even in the farthest place, even in the loneliest corner, your hand, leading, holding. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. The darkness of loneliness, the night of isolation. It's not dark to you. You see perfectly. You're fully present. For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. You made me.
Intentionally, carefully, lovingly, piece by piece, cell by cell, thought by thought.
I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Fearfully, with awe, with reverence, with profound care. Wonderfully, not adequately, not sufficiently, wonderfully, amazingly, beautifully. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. My soul knows, deep down, beneath the loneliness, beneath the doubt, my soul knows. I am wonderfully made. I am seen. I am known. I am loved. I am not alone. The fire has gone out now. The last ember has faded, but the warmth remains in your chest, in your heart, in your very being. That's what this night has been. A rekindling, a warming, a reminder that even when the visible flame is gone, the heat remains, the light remains. Tomorrow, when you wake, the fire will seem like a dream, distant, unreal, but the warmth will still be there, and you can return here anytime. Close your eyes, take a breath, and you're back, by the fire, with me, not alone. This isn't goodbye, this is just good night. I'll be here when you come back, and I'll be with you when you leave. Always, always, always. Let me tell you one more story. The last story, the most important story. There was a man, Job. He lost everything, his children, his wealth, his health, his dignity, and in his loss, he felt utterly alone. Even his friends turned against him, accusing him of sin, saying his suffering was his own fault. And Job cried out. He demanded an audience with God. He wanted answers. He wanted to know why. Why the suffering? Why the loss? Why the loneliness? And God answered. Not with explanations, not with reasons, but with presence. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? God asked, not to shame Job, but to remind him. I was there. I am here. I will be there. I'm bigger than your suffering, stronger than your loneliness, more constant than your pain. And Job's response? I had heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eye sees you. Now my eye sees you. That's what's happening tonight. You've heard about me, you've known about me, but now you're seeing me, really seeing me, here, with you, in your loneliness. And that seeing, that encountering, it changes everything. Not because your circumstances will immediately change, but because you'll never face them alone again. You see me now, and you'll keep seeing me. In the quiet moments, in the lonely moments, in the invisible moments. I'm here. You see me now. Your breath is so faint now, so quiet, like a whisper, like a prayer. And each breath is a prayer. Each inhale is a receiving of my presence. Each exhale is a releasing of your loneliness. Breathe me in. Breathe loneliness out. Breathe presence in. Breathe isolation out. Breathe truth in. Breathe lies out. Breathe love in. Breathe fear out. So simple, so powerful, so healing. This is how you'll live from now on. Breathing me in, releasing what doesn't serve you, moment by moment, breath by breath. You're learning, you're healing, you're changing, and it's beautiful. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine yourself a year from now, or 5 years, or 10. You're sitting somewhere, maybe by another fire, maybe in a coffee shop, maybe in your own home, and someone sits down next to you, someone who looks lonely, someone who feels invisible. And without even thinking about it, you turn to them. You see them. You really see them. And you say, hey, you're not alone. And they look at you, surprised. And you smile. And you say, I know what it's like to feel invisible, to feel forgotten. And I want you to know you're seen right now by me and by God. You're not alone. And that person, they feel something shift, something break open, something heal. Because you saw them. You really saw them. And in that moment, your loneliness won't have been wasted. It'll have been transformed. From pain into purpose. From suffering into compassion. From isolation into connection. That's what I do. I transform pain. I redeem suffering. I take what was meant to destroy you and use it to heal others. Your loneliness is not the end. It's the beginning. The beginning of a deeper compassion, a greater empathy, a more profound ability to see and love and heal. Hold on to that. When the loneliness feels pointless, when it feels like it's just suffering with no meaning, remember, I'm transforming it. I'm redeeming it. I'm using it. Your pain will not be wasted, I promise. So, sleep is so close now, you're almost there, just at the edge, and you can let yourself fall. You can let yourself go, because I've got you. My arms are underneath you. My presence is around you. My love is holding you. You can fall, and you won't hit the ground. You'll land in me, and I'll carry you through the night, through the dreams, through the rest. Fall now. Let go. Surrender completely. I've got you. You're safe. You're not alone. Sleep. So the stars are still shining. The night is still here. The shore is still solid beneath you. And I'm still here. Still watching. Still present. Still with you. You're not alone. You've never been alone. You'll never be alone. That's the truth. The foundational, unchanging, eternal truth. You're not alone. Sleep in that truth. Rest in that promise. Be held by that reality. You're not alone. Peace be upon you, beloved. Shalom. Wholeness. Completeness. Everything in its right place. You're held. You're seen. You're known. You're loved. You're not alone. Sleep now, deeply, completely, peacefully, held. And when morning comes, when the sun rises, when a new day begins, you'll still be held, still seen, still not alone. The loneliness might still be there, but it won't be the only thing. Because I'll be there too, and that makes all the difference. But that's tomorrow. Tonight, just sleep. Sleep, beloved, sleep. You're not alone, now and forever. Amen. Peace.